What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. It is about 10 after 8 in the morning on September 24th, 2017. Guys, today we're going to talk about the Detroit Lions versus the Atlanta Falcons. And I kind of want to go into Jim Caldwell's his contract extension, which I kind of find kind of weird that the Lions wouldn't disclose that sort of thing. But let's get to Jim Caldwell first before we get into the Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Jim Caldwell has apparently been signed by the Lions for a quote many months now. A few months is kind of what Adam Scheffler was reporting in one of his tweets, and I kind of went off of the Detroit Free Press to try to get some information, which there wasn't really a whole lot out there on. I don't know why Jim Caldwell was playing the cat and mouse game with his contract signing. I know he's a football coach. I know he kind of wants to take football questions and all that sort of stuff. But when the reporters say, Jim, are you going to be back next season? Just say, yeah, we signed a contract. That's only what I had to say, and it would have been done and over with. It would have been, and the reporters would have been like, really? And be like, yeah, man, we've already been, this has been old news for a while now. I just don't understand why Jim Caldwell felt the need to play kind of cat and mouse with this sort of stuff, so he doesn't have to keep answering these types of questions probably every week, which he was getting. My own personal thoughts on Jim Caldwell being re-signed, I guess are kind of a little bit mixed, only because the Lions under his tenure as of late, they've been good. The last two games have been good, but historically for Jim Caldwell, they haven't really been stellar, I guess is how I would say. Maybe the Detroit Lions are kind of taking the approach that they were with Matthew Stafford, that, hey, he's probably one of the better coaches out there, but we really know he hasn't really won much, and we don't really want to get rid of him, so we'll resign him, that kind of thing. I know there's quite a bit of people out there that are probably kind of ho-hum about it, because they really can't be pissed off that Jim Caldwell's returned, because he really, to me, my own personal thoughts on it are, he hasn't really done a bad job, but he hasn't done a really good job about getting us a playoff win, or in those playoff situations to where he can get us to the next level kind of thing. To me, he's obviously better than Jim Schwartz was, the man who replaced. Although I think Jim kind of had to use a little bit of discipline now for Jim Caldwell to come in and make the Lions probably a step above. Now we got to take that next step now. We know Martha Ford likes it. We know the team stands behind him. I just get that kind of feeling to where they were put in kind of a Matthew Stafford situation. Yes, he hasn't won a whole lot, but we don't want to get rid of him because we don't know at the next destination that he's going to be at whether they're going to be really contending. I like what Bob Quinn's done thus far. I mean, he's had some hiccups, but this one is a little bit questionable. It might work out. I'm not going to try to be pessimistic here and say the Jim Caldwell signing was bad, but kind of a lot of people that I've watched their videos on Jim Caldwell kind of have the same feeling I have, kind of mixed feelings. We know Jim Caldwell, at least to me, we know Jim Caldwell has been lacking in some areas to where maybe he should be more assertive at, especially with the refereeing. I kind of wish he was more adamant on the sidelines and a little bit more adamant with his players to try to be, give that constructive criticism and maybe tough love a little bit at times, but we just don't see that on the sidelines. Maybe behind the scenes we do, but on live television, that just doesn't happen. So I don't know. I'm kind of in a mixed feelings here, guys. Should we have kept him? Should we not have kept him? I really don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see. We don't know what the contract is. I tried looking for that. Good luck trying to find that the contract extension is for. I wasn't really gonna look really hard to try to find it either. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into the Detroit Lions versus the Atlanta Falcons today. This is kind of a toss-up game to me, with Detroit playing really well and Atlanta having a chip on their shoulder saying, hey, we didn't get to the Super Bowl and being a fluke and being up by 20-some points and letting the Patriots come back in. I think that was a defensive blunder on the defensive side of the ball for Atlanta. But kind of going away from that. It's kind of hard to say who's going to win based on what I saw thus far. I thought this would be a loss today, being the historical stuff from the Lions would be a loss. But I think today, being at home and against Atlanta, and I hope Ford Field would be rocking today, being that from what they saw, if the cards play right for the Lions, I think they can get out with a win today. But if they kind of retract to those same old habits that they've been having, like the last year, 2 years, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. We got to have a good running game. We got to have another balanced running game, I think, today. Maybe Stafford has to throw a little bit more, but the defense has got to step up too. There's going to be, I don't think Davis is going to be in, so got to be the next man up to get them to where they got to be. I think the defense, if the defense can play like they've been playing, I think Detroit has a very good chance. That's the key. Is Detroit defense is the key to winning the game today. That's just me. The Julio Jones, Darius Slay matchup is going to be a good one to watch. So I think the Lions can win. It's will they win, and are they going to put themselves in the situation to get a W today? Guys, that's really all I have today. I'm not going to get into the big analytical part of this stuff, but you guys know. I mean, on a high level, the defense has got to play well. The offense has got to play well, and maybe a little defense or special teams help wouldn't hurt the team either. So, guys, let me know what you guys think today. I'm hoping for a Lions win today, but let me know down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well, all right? And as always, guys, I hope you enjoy this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces, guys. Take care. Go Lions!